on Nextdoor Radio, nextdoorradio.com, and the Nextdoor Radio app. We are live here this morning, here in the studios, here at 109 Hillsborough Street in downtown, beautiful Oxford. Joining me here this morning, Xavier at Wortham, Executive Director of Oxford Housing Authority. Good morning to you, sir. How are you today?
Good morning. Doing great. How are you?
I am fantastic. I appreciate you for coming into the studio here today. Before we kind of dive deep into what the Oxford Housing Authority, and you guys are celebrating 50 years of helping families, but let's introduce you as only you can, if that's okay.
Good morning. Thank you so much. Good morning. I'm Xavier Wortham with the Oxford Housing Authority. I'm Grambling County native, born and raised, and have the good fortune of being back in Oxford, working at the Oxford Housing Authority for a good while now, and really excited about the opportunity that we've had to provide what we think is outstanding service to the citizens of Oxford and Grambling County and the surrounding areas.
So you've been doing something right for being here for 50 years. So congratulations on that. How long have you been the Oxford Housing Authority?
I've been the director for 30 years, actually.
Wow.
Yeah, 30 years this month, as a matter of fact. Yep.
Fantastic. Well, congratulations there as well.
Thank you very much.
So what is that, and really, what is the kind of goal and mindset of Oxford Housing Authority, by chance that those are not familiar with it?
Absolutely. Oxford Housing Authority is designed to provide quality housing, safe, decent, and sanitary housing for low to moderate income families. We have 5 apartment complexes located throughout the city of Oxford. And our goal is to help people when they need housing, good quality housing at an affordable rate. We think we have some of the most affordable apartments in Oxford. Rent is based on income, so we have rent ranges from $50 to $900 a month. Again, all based on the family's income. As the income changes, the rent changes. Certainly, the goal for our families is to move into our apartments, continue to better their lives, and move out into home ownership. And we have many families that do reach that goal. We have a number of human service programs that we offer for our families that benefit children and adults. Everything from educational programs to camps for children throughout the summer and throughout the school year.
Again, Xavier Wortham joins us here, Executive Director of the Oxford Housing Authorities. Their phone number, 919-693-6936, and the P.O. Box is 616 here in Oxford. Talk a little bit more about the affordable housing aspect. When somebody hears affordable housing, what should they really, the first thing that should come through the mind?
Affordable housing really is just that. For the applicant, for the person who's looking for an affordable place to live, it's really based on their individual income situation, what type of housing they need and the price range they need in order to provide for their family and do it comfortably without letting housing be more than 30% of their adjusted gross income, the payment. Some people find themselves in a situation they're paying 50% of their income for housing, and that's too high. That's not affordable. Even most folks who have a mortgage, their mortgage shouldn't exceed that 27 to 30% of their income, and as well with apartment rental as well. For it to be affordable, it needs to be just that, so that they can maintain a household, care for the children, and be able to work. That would be our definition of affordable housing.
Outstanding. So the Oxford Housing Authority, we mentioned at the beginning of this show, has been here. You're celebrating 50 years. You started operating back in 1972. In your 30 years of being executive director, I know that number seems crazy, but what has been really the difference and the change throughout the years?
Wow, that's a great question. As the economy changes, as situations have changed, we've seen our agency go from housing really large families. For example, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 bedroom apartments. There is there is a lesser desire today for the larger bedroom sizes because families are not as large as they were, say, 30 years ago or 50 years ago when the apartments were designed and built. So we've seen smaller family sizes over the years. We have seen more of a desire for housing, more of a need for housing, and people transitioning because of jobs, because of losing jobs, needing an affordable place to live. We've had residents who've had a greater need because of domestic violence, because of other family crises, losing a job and can no longer afford the higher rent, can no longer afford to pay their mortgage. So the Housing Authority has been a place where we've been able to provide, again, an affordable housing for families in that situation. And we've also been able to grow our human service programs. We've been able to focus on the entire family, provide educational opportunities for adults with the partnerships with Vance Graham Community College. We've been able to provide a number of programs for our youth with partnering with the Graham County school systems and many partners within Graham County. We have a outstanding reading program called Student Without Limits for children ages 4, 5, and 6. Certainly our focus on education and making sure children get off to a good start. And that benefits everybody. It benefits the school system. It benefits the community as well. If children are doing well in school and are graduating from school, we were fortunate this year to have 14 high school graduates out of our apartments. And many of them already have plans to go on to post-secondary education. So we've been able to improve our quality of housing and improve the services that we've been able to provide for the residents and the people who come through our door needing assistance.
And that's a great segue into our next topic. Again, Xavier Wortham joins us here with the Oxford Housing Authority. He is executive director, and I'm going to say it again, for 30 years he had been part of this role, has done a tremendous job of me getting to know him and kind of seeing the programs. And I mentioned that's a good segue because you're not just offering affordable housing, you're offering a better life. You're offering supporting community, supporting students. So what are some more programs that you have available?
We're really excited about, we have an astronomy club for our youth. Very excited about that. We have children. We are preparing for the upcoming Webb telescope and its first images coming back from outer space. We are really fortunate to be able to be a part of that. We have provided opportunities for our children to go to science camp at Vance Granville Community College. Again, great partners and great opportunities. One thing that we are committed to doing is providing opportunities for our children, our families, that they may not would have ordinarily, to give them opportunity to see things differently and to have new opportunities. One program that we're really excited about that we've been offering is a program that we take middle and high school students to every home Duke football game, and we've done that for 26 years.
Wow.
We've not missed a home football game at Duke for 26 years, and at the game we actually have a tour of the campus. We have a private tour of the campus. I have the opportunity to go on the football field, watch the team warm up, get food, and watch the game. That's been an outstanding opportunity to let our children be on the college campus, experience ACC football at the highest level. And we've also for the past 8 years, we've taken them to all the Carolina football games as well. And again, the opportunity is to make sure that children spend time on college campus. So as early as 6th, 7th grade, they can start thinking about going to college. That's their next move, going to college, going to college, going to college. Be it Advanced Granville, be it Duke, Carolina, Winston-Salem State, Central, all the great universities we have here in our state. So that's another program that we're very, very proud of, and we've been have great community partners. John and Linda Sigmund has been great philanthropist that makes the Duke experience happen for our children. They've had the opportunity to meet all kind of athletes. AC Green, they met him. Kyrie Irving,
Wow.
all type of really famous athletes that had the opportunity to meet. Again, making memories that hopefully they'll have with them. We have graduate celebration for our students. We have we make sure that our students have the camp experience, even going to camp at Camp Carl Lake for a whole week. And that's a really big deal for children to leave home and have the experience of being away from home for a week at a time. So when they get ready to go to college, it'll take away some of the nervousness and anxiousness on the parents' part and the child's part of being away from their parents. So everything that we do is a build up to a build up to a build up.
Fantastic. And I love the fact that you take them to football games. I mean, I've had the pleasure of calling a game in the Carolina. I've called a few games over in the Dean Smith Center for basketball. So that's pretty awesome to kind of witness that. Again, Xavier Wortham joins us. He's Executive Director of the Oxford Housing Authority. Now, I did not ask you this off the air, and I'm not going to throw you under the bus. No, I'm not going to do that. But is there any possibility that we're going to see more buildings? I know you said you offer 5 so far. Is there anything down the road that you're planning, if you're allowed to say?
We have no plans to construct any more apartments. However, we are very interested in looking at providing some individual housing. We do have a homeownership program that we have built houses for families who want to own a home. So we do have that program available. And for example, we have a resident that's paying really high rent working. We want that resident that's paying that $800, $900 a month to own their own home. And so we encourage them to become a part of our homeownership program. We assist them with the credit counseling and get them tied in with a bank that can help them get a mortgage. But there are no plans to do any more apartments in Oxford, about the Oxford Housing Authority.
Well, I appreciate that open and honest answer because, again, I threw you under the bus, and I appreciate that very much.
No problem.
Anything else we want to make sure we discuss about the Oxford Housing Authority?
Yeah, I just want to mention August the 12th, we'll be celebrating our 50 years of service out of the Gap. It's going to be a old school family reunion kind of atmosphere. We're going to have food, fun, and fellowship. We're asking everybody who supports the Oxford Housing Authority, have ever lived with us, know anybody live with us, just come out and fellowship. We're going to play some spades, some checkers. We're going to have music. We're just going to have fun and fellowship. There'll be food trucks and just real good, solid, old school fellowship. So please come help us celebrate August 12th from 11 to 6 at the Gap. Please spread the word.
Outstanding. All right. Again, now we're going to switch our attention over a few other things that you have going on in your life, my friend. You're part of the Oxford Rotary Club. And so let's kind of dive deep into that.
Okay. Fortunately, I've been a part of Rotary for a good long while, and am the current president of the Oxford Rotary Club. We are celebrating 100 years of being in the having a club here in Oxford. We have a number of activities planned for our Rotary Club, and again, Rotary has been an outstanding partner in the community for a long time. Rotary has sponsored efforts Take a Kid Fishing, where Rotarians gather children in the community and take them out to Lake Devon and fish, teaching some of them to fish and enjoying fishing with those who already know how. Rotary for 26 years have been doing a program called Take a Kid to the Ballpark, where we will take up as many as 50 kids to a ball game at one time, Rotarians and the Housing Authority together actually provided opportunity for children to go to a game, a full picnic type of atmosphere. Also, Rotary helps sponsor food drives. There'll be a 100-pound per month food drive that we're doing. We're doing a lot of things to celebrate our 100th year with that 100th theme. We'll have our first roadside cleanup to celebrate our 100th year anniversary in July. We've been doing roadside cleanups in Oxford area for about 15 years. So Rotary is very, very active in the community. We meet on Thursdays at noon at the House of Ribeye. We'd love for folks to come out to a program, and we meet for an hour every Thursday. We have a different speaker every week. So if you have an interest in being a speaker, or wanting us to know about your business, your program, what you have going on, Rotary is definitely the place to come. Rotary is an international club known worldwide. We have 54 clubs in our district. And our district is from Vance County to Dunn, Raleigh, Durham. So Rotary is really important to Oxford. And again, we've been around 100 years, and we're really excited and proud to begin our celebration year.
That's awesome. 100 years. I thought 50 was a lot, but 100.
Yeah.
Again, Xavier Wortham joins us here, the Executive Director, first part of our segment of the Oxford Housing Authority. You can reach them at 919-693-6936, and you can shoot them. Can I give your email?
Absolutely.
Yeah, so the email, Xavier, XAVIERLW @AOL.com. Again, 919-693-6936 if you can't understand what I'm saying about the email. My friend, this has been a lot of fun. I appreciate you very much. Anything else we want to make sure we kind of discuss today?
No, that's good. Thank you so much for the opportunity. Really appreciate it.
You are very welcome. Again, this is Local Talk here on Nextdoor Radio, nextdoorradio.com. He is Mr. Xavier Wortham, the Executive Director of the Oxford Housing Authority. Of course, how can they get a hold of you about the Rotary Club?
Actually, 919-690-2750. 919-690-2750.
100 years. That's fantastic.
Yeah.
Good for you. It's been a lot of fun. God bless you, my friend. I appreciate you.
Thank you so much.
Again, my name is Trace Nine on behalf of Local Talk here on Nextdoor Radio, nextdoorradio.com, and the Nextdoor Radio app. We'll see you next time.